Capacitor discharge, often called CD welding for short, is characterized by the use of everyday power from an ordinary 110-volt electrical outlet. This process is part of a larger family of fastening methods known as stud welding or pin welding. At Midwest Fasteners, we know that saving time is crucial to all types of operations, and easy-to-use portable stud welding can be used to install many varieties of fasteners. Since equipment setup is critical to getting the job done properly, let's take a look at how Midwest Fasteners can help. CD welding systems use readily available everyday electricity, and this is only one of the things that makes them very portable. Made up of simple lightweight parts, able to work in short low-temperature weld cycles, and used on sheet metal thickness material to create high-strength welded fasteners in lots of types. From this we get strength, speed, and reliability by a simple process. Capacitor discharge stud welding occurs in 4 instant steps: contact, ignition, placement of the stud, or closing the gap, and bonding of the weld. For a closer look at setting up the CD stud or pin welder, we'll use a standard portable Midwest Fasteners capacitor discharge system. It connects to 110-volt or wall power. Some units have detachable power cords, some come with a power cord connected. Next, the capacitor discharge gun is connected by weld and control cables to the power unit. These hookups will provide signal to the unit from the gun and pass the weld charge during the actual weld cycle. Each capacitor discharge stud welding system also has a ground cable, which is essential to complete the circuit for the weld cycle. Finally, proper accessories are needed to prepare the gun for welding a specific type and size of fastener. These components make up the contact capacitor discharge stud welding system as provided by all Midwest Fasteners CD portables. Now here's a closer look at how to hook up a capacitor discharge stud welding unit. Keep safety in mind in the operation of stud welding and all types of power equipment. Always observe local and job-related safety practices, and keep in mind that this is electrical equipment capable of producing substantial power and voltages. Be sure to consult manuals for your equipment and review trade-related guidelines for best practices under all conditions. Connect the ground cable to the unit based on unit markings provided on the control unit. Also note here, some units have special hookups for ground connection based on the welding to be done, something like CD or cup head. If so, follow those markings. You will also have a simple single ground connection port. Complete grounding the work by connecting the ground clamp to the metal to be welded. Make sure that this connection is tight and clean at all times. Most stud welding is set up in straight polarity, with the ground positive and the gun providing the negative pole for weld flow. Next, the gun is connected to the power unit by 2 cables, a weld cable and a control line. Again, manufacturers provide markings to assist in helping to set up and connect properly. In each case, make sure the connections are sound and tight, plus locked into place properly with their connector. Finally, make your power connection with the power cord. Remember, easy hookup and portability allow you to use the CD system virtually anywhere, and only 110-volt everyday electricity is needed. Finally, select and properly install the right accessories in and on the CD gun. This is done based on the type and size of fasteners to be welded with a CD system. All connections here should be tight and complete, just as with the cable connections before. With these simple steps completed, you can turn the controller on and your capacitor discharge system is ready to weld for stud or pin welding. Simply load, contact, weld. With that, you have fast installation, reliable results with a high-quality weld. A weld that is strong even under substantial loads through a bond that is formed immediately and that will fail in the fastener before it fails in the weld under tests. Capacitor discharge stud welding and Midwest Fasteners CD portable equipment is fast, reliable, and gives superior weld strength on many types of fasteners. Information on these topics and more can be found on our industry-leading stud welding website. Please visit MidwestFasteners.com for any information you need on stud welding, pin welding, or insulation fastening.